Hello guys, in last session we successfully installed JDK in our system. You can check it from here. So on top of it, we are going to configure Hadoop on this operating system. So let's download the Apache Hadoop first. We can go to any of the link to download. You can Apache Hadoop releases. There you can download it from here, or you can download it from the mirror sites as well, where you choose the number of suitable version of Hadoop. Okay, so you can download it from here. So you can download it from here. You just download tar.gz1. I think I have already downloaded. Yeah, it is already downloaded here. So next step, the very first step is to first download the Hadoop file. Second is uncompress file. Okay, so let's now uncompress the file. tar-zxf. What the Z means extension .gz, X means extract, F means file. Which file? Hadoop -2.9.0. So it is being extracted. So meanwhile we will see the official document of setting up a single node clusters. It says it supports the Linux GNU Linux as a development and production platform. So let's not go for Windows now. And the prerequisites are the Java should be pre-installed. Okay, SSH will install. Okay, and then you have to download the mirrors. Okay, so let's go with the SS then. After first we'll go with the SS, then we'll go with the download. The same document will follow. Okay, I think it is uncompressed, but before we'll go with the SSH. Okay, let's install sudo apt-get. First install SSH. SSH is nothing but a secure shell which has a we use here for mainly two purposes. One is for secure communication and another is for passwordless login. Okay, so let me check if I have already yeah, I've already does. I'll just remove all the things. Okay, rm now there are no keys. Okay, cool. Now after you have installed SSH, now let's generate the keys. So here algorithm we are using is RSA algorithm to generate the public and private key with the passwordless passphrase. Okay, the key has been generated. If we see here, so there are two keys has been generated. ID underscore RSA is a private key where owner only has a right to read and write, and another is public key where only owner has the permission to read and write, and other has the permission to read the file. Okay, so now we will we will share this public key to our local host. If I want to go local host now, it asks me to password. It asks me password every time. So I have to give password and I can go to the localhost. Again, it's asking me password. So the main feature here I want is passwordless login. So for that I need to share my public key to my localhost. So how to share? SSH hyphen copy ID hyphen identity. What is the identity file? You have to always share the public key, okay, and to the localhost. It's asking for password. For the first time it will ask for the password. Done. Not necessary. If I say SSH localhost, it's done. It will not ask for password now. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now we have installed SSH, not need of RS resynchronization as of now, and then Java. This we have done in the first video. Okay, so now there are three different modes of Hadoop configurations. Local standalone, where simply Hadoop is a program where you can run as the full Hadoop as a single Java processes, where no daemons of Hadoop will be running. You just use for debugging purpose, nothing more than that. And another where you'll get the real taste of Hadoop, including the daemons. Uh, that is called pseudo distribution operations. So here we have only one machine as of now, so we will be doing the pseudo distribution operations. And another we have is fully distributed mode, where your daemons will be distributed fully. Now here what is happening in this pseudo distributed mode is all the daemons of Hadoop are running on the same machine. Okay, so let's do this first. Okay, so it is saying okay, it directly says us to go there. Okay, now let's configure Hadoop. Now to configure Hadoop, if you type, now your system should know where Hadoop is, right? So what is the process now? You have to give the Hadoop home path and the Hadoop executables to the path variables, right? So let's go to the Hadoop folder now, copy this path, open your bash rc. Why bash rc? Because your terminal will read this file. Okay, bash run command. Bash rc means bash run command. Okay, so here you can say, okay, I'll just do it this way. Export underscore home is equal to, just paste this path, or you can do here like export, okay, all this export, sorry, export path is equal to dollar path. We are appending the Hadoop underscore home slash bin path, right? So you can do it in two lines, or also you can append the same thing in the one next line. That is okay as per your feasibility. Okay, save it, close it, and refresh it. You know the command, right? Type echo dollar Hadoop underscore home. It is giving the variable or not? It's giving, so it can type Hadoop version as well. Yeah, it is giving Hadoop version is 2.9.0 version. Okay, now let's configure the Hadoop environment. So if we do ls here, there is no conf folder. Okay, so all the Hadoop configurations files are located inside /etc/Hadoop folder. Okay, so here, so let's go and give the Java path. Not necessary here because it's using the variable. So if I show you cat hadoop env.sh, so it is taking the Java path from the variable only. Let me check it out here. Yeah, it is using, so we don't need to keep path extra. So let's go to the other files. Other files are hdfs, core, mapred. Okay, it's not there. Okay, we'll make it yarn. Okay, these are the 4 extra files which we'll be configuring. Okay, so let's first go to the documentation again. So it is saying, okay, now it is saying configure the core.xml with this property. It says fs.defaultfs. So what does this property and why we are changing this property, we'll understand here. the file name is core site.xml. See, there are lots of properties on this file. These are these are all the properties what Hadoop is configured. So one thing I would like to say here, okay, uncompress the file, set the or configure variables. Yes or no? Variables are Hadoop underscore home and append in path variable, right? The fourth is check Hadoop version, right? And then yeah, now the second step is to configure the Hadoop files. Why we need to do this? Why we need to do this? There is a reason behind that. See, when Hadoop was built, it was built in Java, and it has its own default mode in the source code, right? So you cannot go to the source code and change it now. As of now, you cannot, right? So we cannot. You can change the property. You can change the property uh, in the four of the ways. The first is in the source code itself. The second is in the configuration file itself, where I am showing just like hdfs hyphen site.xml, all those files, core hyphen site.xml, all those files, all those configurations files. And another is at the time of job submission, and at last is in the job itself. When you're writing MapReduce job or anything job, you can change the property in the job itself. So these are the four places where you can change the property of Hadoop if you would like to, according to your use cases. So you cannot go and change as of now. So we'll go with the configurations file and change the properties. Why we need to change the properties, we'll understand here. So what is the property it is saying to change? fs.default fs. Now let's see what does that mean here. So it says this is the default file system. So URI, which is scheme and authority, determine the file system implementation. So here you are defining the for a name node where it will run and on which port on the file system. So okay, so it doesn't has value, so you have to give a proper value. So let's change this property. So to change this property, just copy this value and paste it. Okay, gedit go hyphen xml. Okay, here you paste it here, right? So you have changed the property now. 9000 also you can put 8020. You can put anything. You can put, okay, let's put it 9000 only. Not a big thing. So this is the file system. This is the host where the name node is hosted, and this is the port number where you can access the name node. Just save it, okay, and close it. What the document says is sdfs site.xml. Okay, now just okay sdfs site.xml. So the default replication of Hadoop is 3, and we are doing the single node configuration, so there is no sense of keeping the replication 3 as a default mode. So we are changing it to the one replication. That is all we need to change, other we are fine. Okay, save and close. Now there are two big branches of Hadoop. One is storage part and another is processing part. So if you see the storage part, these two files are more than sufficient to run the your name node and data node daemons. Okay, so here it suggests okay, it is saying to share the key, what we have already done. Okay, this is the another way of saying the key. Okay, it says now we need to format the name node. Okay, let's format the name node. SDFS, I'm sorry for the noise. Okay, one more thing. So I will want to show you here one more thing here. Okay, just copy this property again. So here I would like to search a property name. uh, Name of name dot here dfs dot no, which file is this? This course unless dfs. Just a minute. One properties. Okay, that's for dfs dot name node dot name dot here. Yeah. So this is the property which defaults point to the temp directory where it will put its metadata, means fs image and edit log. So I don't want my name node to put this information in the in the temp node directory. So I'm going to change this property and the value. Okay, so let's see, and I'm going to put it in slash home slash Praveen slash downloads. I'll say name node. I'll make it smaller than that. Okay, so I want my file to be home, sorry, home Praveen. Yeah, okay, home. I was checking the path, home Praveen. Okay, go the save. That's all. Now if I format the name node, this directory should be created in the downloads folders where name node will be storing the data. Let's format it. So it should show me successfully formatted the path. Okay, let's see, it says or not. Yeah, storage successfully formatted. Now it should show me ls-l tilde slash downloads. Let's see, nn is there. Yeah, it is there. Okay, let's check out nn. It is the current. Okay, let's check it. Yeah, this is the fs image, and you after a while you see the edit logs as well. Okay, so now you have formatted the name node. Now let's start the Java process, means let's start the Hadoop run. So there are two daemons. There are two. I'll show you this way. Two Hadoop home slash bin. If you see this, okay. Yes, I think they have put in the system. Yes, been full. So if you see there, start all.sh will start its processing as well as storage daemons. But if you say start -dfs.sh, it will start only the storage part like name node and date node only. So start -dfs -dfs.sh start, let me check, start -dfs df, why is not taking, start -dfs. Okay, okay, Java home is not set. Okay. Okay, we'll give the path in the header folder echo dollar home. So let's copy this path and just edit. Let's go to the conf folder. Here I'll just remove this, put the path, save and close. it is not. Okay, sorry, my mistake. So why it is not executing is I have only added the bin folder path, but if you see the Hadoop path, if you see the Hadoop folder, there are two executives now, bin and sbin. So you have to append sbin as well. Okay, slash dot slash rc. So here again you have to append dollar Hadoop underscore home slash sbin. That's all you have to do. That will work. Okay. Start hyphen dfs dot sh. Nice working. So it's starting name node. It will start data node. Okay. Secondary name node also. If you see JPS, there are three storage part daemons are running: data node, name node, and secondary node. So let's check it out. Firefox localhost 50070 is the port number where we can access the web UI for name node, right? So here you can see the name node is running. So we successfully configured the storage part of Hadoop. Now let's go to the documentation again, where it says okay, you have to test it into this port number. It's saying just make some file, you just put it there and just check it. We'll do that later. And let's come to the yarn. Okay, yarn. So for yarn we need to change the properties. So now the MapReduce is an application, and yarn will for the yarn. So we have to tell in this file MapReduce is running under the framework of yarn. Okay, so let's copy this file properties and just say map.red sided.xml etc Hadoop. If you see, there is no map.red sided.xml. Okay, there is something called template. You have to copy and rename it. Copy map.red XML to map.red site.xml. Okay, so now you can see it map.red site.xml. Okay, okay. Let's paste the property here. That is all you have to do. Control save it now and then close it. Save and close. Okay, now remaining is yarn site.xml, right? So here you have to change the property. You have to say this is map.red shuffle. This is like a shuffle algorithm used for in map.red processing. Okay, that is what I have to do. Save and close. Now we can start yarn start hyphen yarn.sh as well. So it's nothing but resource manager and node manager. If we say JPS, it is running all the 5 daemons. If you come up here and just say local 80332, this is the terminal. I need to check for the resource manager yarn site XML. Let's check it out. Resource manager address. Resource manager. Okay, 8088 is the address. Okay, 80.32. So this is the where our application, this is where our resource manager is running. So we have successfully configured the Hadoop into our clusters. So what we did here, we configured the file okay, and okay, then what is the second step after this? We sdfs-site.xml core-site.xml mapread hyphen site xml and yarn hyphen site dot xml. Sorry, these are the 4 files which we configured, and also we configured ssh as well. Mm, that's all what we did. So this is how we configured Hadoop into the Ubuntu operating systems. Thank you. And if you have got any issue, just ping me down to the comment section below, and I'll be assisting you through the problems. Okay. Thank you very much.